So 5 steps. Step 1, face the other person. Smile, look him or her in the eye. Eye contact is extremely important. It lets people know that you are paying attention. Whenever someone is talking, try your best to look them in the eyes. That lets them know that they have your focus and your intention, which is very important. Next one is give a firm handshake. Now, that whole situation might change, especially now. We're not really shaking hands. Corey and I, when we see each other, we give each other air high five
or the elbow,
air fist bump, yeah, or elbow.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might actually be adapting something that the Japanese cultures do where they bow to each other. I know doctors are trying to get that started, at least in hospitals and doctor's office and whatnot. Yeah. Actually, yeah, a year or so ago, I think I was trying to get some traction. But so the firm handshake, obviously right now, we might have to put that on hold. If we as a culture go back to doing that, firm handshake is also important. State your name clearly and loudly, enough to be heard. And if you need some information, ask a question. So then that's 5 steps to meeting somebody. And then real quick, page 19 are ask, listen, respond. So ask the other person some questions. Listen, truly listen. Don't just wait for your turn to talk back. Truly listen to what the other person is saying and respond in kind to what the other person has said. So try your best to practice this. I know you might not be able to get out the house and you probably know everyone there, but pretend as if you're meeting them, him or her, your parents, guardians, or siblings for the first time. And that way you can practice a little bit of the 5 steps of meeting somebody, and then ask, listen, and respond. All right. All right, Corey, you can drop that. Thank you very much, sir.
You're very welcome.
That up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, takes us to our healthy habit of friends. Friends, our definition for a healthy habit of friends is maintaining healthy relationships includes surrounding oneself with friends and supportive people. I'm going to say that part again. With friends and supportive people while effectively handling challenging situations, including bullying and navigating the digital age with social media. So I'm not going to preach too long about friends, but I do want to make sure we understand that it's very important to have supportive friends, supportive people around you, not negative people that will put you down or get you into negative situations, get you into bad situations. And also that friends come and go. Your friends might change over your lifetime. Hopefully you can remain friends with people from your childhood and whatnot, but as you become an adult, your friends kind of interchange, and it's not that they don't want to be your friend anymore, it's just you just move on with life. You go separate ways, that's just the way it goes. But no matter who your new friends become, it's very important to make sure that they're supportive, they're positive people, and that they're contributing to making you a better person. If you're with someone that's going to have you do something bad or make bad decisions, in the long run, they're not your friend. And we also go back to our player class of honesty. You want friends that are honest and friends that you can be honest with. If you have to lie about yourself or lie to them about the things you do, odds are they're not really true friends. So again, supportive people and positive people, surround yourself with that, and you are much more likely to be a successful person and for those friendships to be true and to last and stand the test of time. All right. Anything you want to add to meeting and greeting, Coach Corey, or our healthy habit of friends?
No, I think that it was very well said. Yes, friendship is very important. Surround yourself by positive people, but make sure that you are a positive influence on the people who you're around as well, because they're looking for the same kind of friendship in you as you're looking for in them. So you want to make sure that you're that same positive influence to the people around you who you call friends.
Exactly. And that's a great point. Like if you're negative and you're not supportive, well, it's very hard for your friends to turn around and be the exact opposite of that. So that's a very great point, Coach Corey. All right. So that's our lessons for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Please have up to page 22 in your book for next week. And remember our healthy habit of friends. So right now we are going to kick off our stretch and exercise for the week.
Yes, stretch and exercise. Coach Ethan is back to lead us with another segment of stretching and exercise. So everybody up, And let's get ready to go.
Safe space.
Right.
Not a safe space.
Coach Ethan here. Hope everybody's feeling great today.
That's still low. Let me do it this way. The way I did it before. Still very, very low. There it is. I don't think that's right.
It was a leg stretch one.
Yeah, it was a leg stretch. I can't find it a loud version of it anymore, so we'll have to go through the quieter version of it. Once I can get out of here. There we go.
So you sure we can do it live? You too.
This should be it right there.
Hello, everybody. Coach Ethan here. Hello, everybody. Coach Ethan here. Hope everybody is feeling great today. Welcome to our week 4 stretch. Today we will be doing a leg stretch focusing on our quadricep muscles. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have a nice, safe space around you because you might fall over with this stretch here. So next, we're going to take our right hand, grab our right foot, and pull our leg behind us just like this. If you find yourself falling over, you can lift your arm out to help you balance. Balance is also very important in golf, so this is a great exercise to help your balance as well. So let's do a nice 10-second hold, pulling your leg back. You can really feel the stretch right here. And down. All right, great. Now, let's do the other leg. So you take your left hand, and you're going to grab your left foot, best that you can, and pull back for a 10-second hold. Again, you can use your arm as a rudder, as we say, to help you balance. All right. So I'd like to see you do this once a day for the week leading up to our week 5 stretch.
So now we'll get right into exercises. So let's stay up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Ethan here. Welcome to our week 4 exercise. Today we will be doing lunges. Lunges are a great full leg exercise. Again, it's very important to have nice strong legs so you have a nice strong base to support your golf swing. So I'm going to use this club here to help me as I do my lunges. I find it helps keep me nice and tall, and my back straight, and keeps my head up as I do them. So again, you want to make sure you have a nice safe space around you. I'm going to show you here from the side view. So you stand up nice and straight, and then all you do is you step forward and then bend down until your left knee about touches the ground, then you stand back up. So that was the lunge with the right leg. Now we're going to do the opposite leg, or our left leg. So then you just step with your left leg until your right knee just about touches the ground, and you stand back up like this. Keep your back straight and your chin up. I'd like to see you do 5 for each leg once a day, all the way up to next week's exercise. Good luck, everybody.
And out. That is E leading us to a healthier us. A more flexible us. So now we're going to have Coach E come back and go over our skill for this week, which is the big L swings, aka the full swing.
Hello, everyone. Coach Ethan here. Welcome to our Week 4 golf skill, our full swing, also known as our big L swing. Now, last week we worked on our pitching skill, which was our L to L swing. Now, we're just going to take the club back further, which makes it a big L. So I want everyone to get a nice posture, grip, and alignment, as if we're addressing a golf ball. And the thing I want us to focus on is making sure we make a full turn of our upper body. So if you're right-handed, you want your left shoulder to go all the way to your chin. And if you're left-handed, you want your right shoulder to go all the way under your chin like this. Notice my arm and the club make the L. Now what makes this the big L is my hands are now as high as my ears or even higher from the turning of my upper body. Then from there, we keep our eye on the ball and our head still. We unwind our body, come back down to impact position, and then follow through with a nice balanced finish to our other big L. Big L, swing, big L. If you are in the par class, I would like you to focus on a nice balanced finish and a good swing tempo.
All right, so that is Coach E with explaining how to go from the L and bring it up to a full swing with a little more shoulder turn. Now, what I wanted to do is show you two more swings. Coach Ethan and I, our swings are very different. If you look at it at full speed, our swing is very different. But when you slow it down, you'll be surprised on how certain positions, the main positions, are almost identical. So we're going to look at this. Once it decides to come up. Where's my screen? There we go. All right. So we're going to look at Coach Ethan's swing right here. And we're going to look at my swing right here. All right. So we look at Coach Ethan's swing, bring it back to the right time. And right there. All right. So at the very beginning, let's start from the very, very beginning, right? We get to the point where Ethan's about to make a swing. Good. Right there. If you look right there, and mine, good, right there. So when you draw lines, we said at the very beginning of a swing at address, you should be at a lowercase y, which means that your hand should be in front of the ball. So as you can see, at address, here's my y, the club, and you have Coach Ethan's y.
Now, even though these are two different clubs, Corey has a long iron, and I have, I believe, a 8-iron there. Still have the Y.
Yes, there's still a lowercase y at address. So again, different swings, but you'll start to see similarities when you go back. Now, we're going to go to where the left arm is parallel with the ground, which means the left arm is flat with the ground. So right there, as you can see, Coach Ethan's arm right there. I'm going to take mine back to where mine is right around there, right? There. Now look at the club. The club is now at an L with the arm, right? Going back to L's, very similar, same thing. Two different swings, very similar. So we have the L, and we have to start with the Y, go to the L, and a full shoulder turn. The last thing as far as the backswing goes, is look how far back our shoulders are. If you look at our shoulder angle, so at the top of our swings, my right shoulder to left shoulder, that's the angle. And Coach E's right shoulder, left shoulder, that's his angle, which means that we had a full shoulder turn with our swing. It's a very full shoulder turn, which that's exactly what you need in a full swing, is to lead with the upper body, have a full shoulder turn. Then the last thing is this. For you guys, last two things is this. So now let's go down, since you're in par, we'll go a little more in depth. Look at impact. What position did Coach Ethan and I return back to? What position are we returning back to? It's the Y swing, right? Returning back to the Y. So we go back to our L, start from our Y, go to our L, make a full shoulder turn, and as we go back down, before we get to impact, with our hands in front of the ball, we're back to the lowercase y. And that's the reason why you want to learn the golf swing from the inside out, because the inside is the A stance, lowercase y, the L swing, then the full swing. So you hit every position in a full swing. You hit all those positions. That's why we break it down, starting off with something small that we can get those feels, and it'll translate to the actual full swing. And the last thing is this, a bounce finish. I go through, bounce finish, because Ethan goes through, bounce finish. All right? So again, two swings that are different. Your swing will not be like someone else's. Even if you try to emulate somebody, there will be a difference between your swing and their swing. It's just different, right? It's like a fingerprint. Everyone's swing is different. But still, there's certain positions that have to be the same. If they're not the same, then chances are it's not going to be a good result for what you're trying to do. It's not going to be that. All right, and the areas that I pointed out as far as the Y in your at address, going back to a nice L, and then a full shoulder turn, impact, and then a fall through. Those 5 things, 5 areas, have got will 9 out of 10 look alike. They just will.
Also, Corey, our heads were completely still and our eyes were on the ball. Now your head might move a little bit, but they are locked in through the ball or to the ball through impact. Impact, and that's key as well.
What he's talking about is this. So if I draw a circle right here, right, around my head, it may move off the ball initially because you're initiating going backwards, but it shouldn't move past that circle. Now, I didn't do this. I don't know if it does. We'll find out. I could be slightly embarrassed, but we'll see. I drop, my head drops. It doesn't move through. Look where it stays.
That's beautiful.
Actually goes backwards a little bit and then shoots through. That's a very good point, Coach E. So you hear it came off a little bit because your head will turn when the body turns very slightly. Gets to there, dips in, it doesn't go past where it started, and fires through.
Through impact and let the body pull you through.
That's what he's talking about, having your head standing still through impact. And here's the thing about the golf swing, you know, when people break it down and tell you don't do this, don't do that, the reason why you're doing certain things in the golf swing is because of breakdown in the position before. So if I start off, right, and I start off in a capital Y or even my hands behind the ball at address, chances are I have to sway back a little farther and hinge really fast to get it to an L. And by that time, the club is lagging so far behind, you have to shift your body a little bit to whip it through. All right, so that's why the head starts to move, you know. So the positions before set that up. So the golf swing, if as a whole, it all works together. But the reason why, so when you focus on one thing, chances are you won't be able to fix just one thing without fixing the whole thing. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
I feel like that doesn't make sense. Does that make sense to you? It sounds like in my head.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying, man.
Okay. Yes. For those who do not join us on Saturdays for our small group session, it's a time where we tell kids to videotape their swings, and we'll show them, and then we'll go over it. You can talk and communicate with us there as well. We'll see your video, like you can see our video right now. You'll be in for the conversations, and you'll be able to comment on your swing as well as we give you pointers throughout. So by all means, if you want to be a part of that and are not a part of that, I will have your parents email myself, Coach Ethan, Natalie, anybody from the first tee of Central Ohio, and we'll email you back. And if you are a part of it, send us your swings. We have a lot of yours already. Send us your swings so that we can start evaluating those and have those ready for you on Saturday.
All right. Very good, very good. Yes, please do so. It's a lot of fun Saturday. It's quick. It's a quick half hour, but we give you a lot of information. These are basically personal lessons. So, and those can be valuable, especially those who want to pursue golf for a long time and reach a high level. All right, we're going to wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. Please have up to page 22 complete for next week in your book, the best that you can. And final thought is with meeting and greeting. Meeting and greeting will be important for the rest of your life. You're going to meet new people for the rest of your life, especially the way we're set up as a society. And when you go out for an interview or for a team or whatever, people decide whether they want to hire you just within the first few minutes of meeting you. So if you come in confident, one of our words from player class, and you look them in the eye and have a nice smile and introduce yourself and give them a good handshake or whatever it might look like in the future, they're going to tell themselves, you know what, I like this person already. And then from there, they'll go down and really determine whether you can be part of their team. But if you just come in and barely look them in the eye, you're not confident, and you just give them a weak handshake or act like you don't want to be bothered, odds are they're going to feel the same. So again, meeting and greeting is extremely important, and those 5 steps will set you up to meet and greet with success, that's for sure. All right, thank you, Coach Corey, for leading everything. Anything else you want to add for the rest of the lesson here, bud?
No, what you said was perfect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your week. I hope we see you all on Saturday. And study hard. You're still in school. Learn the lessons the best that you can. And you get outside, get some exercise. It was so chilly today. Get outside, do something fun. All right? Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks, Coach Corey.
Thank you.